And it was like,
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. The Palehose look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Gonzalez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Standing in, Damon Britt with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
oh gosh, she's bad. Yes, she is bad.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Correa up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
He's sitting here.
Comes set, the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. the set. And the 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Rougned connects for a 2-run home run. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. One strike now from Archer. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he can go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Lefebvre, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Oh. 2-0 now. Polanco stands at second with 2 gone. Into center field, line drive base hit. Polanco is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Ready now, Patrick Tierney. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 3 runs already home here. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Line hard toward right center. Fowler is there, and he'll. Make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yasiel Puig. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy, promising, easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
In now, Evan Gattis. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Puig, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Barrios, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a supplemental round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Three and 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The next 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Chi Sox have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card and you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag. Betts ranging up the middle, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Nobody out, runner on first. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Correa battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Line hard, but foul. Runners on first with one down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Bryant might try to make a play on it. Here's the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first base.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Swing and a liner. Foul. Machado brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Twins strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He's always a long ball threat, currently fourth in the American League in that department.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out. Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Is it done?
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-2 one more time. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 lifted in the air to right field. Britt is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting in, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A bounce up to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odor. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And the pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Jorge.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33, Eduardo Lefebvre.
At the plate, Eduardo Lefebvre. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
To his left, Betts. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Lays off 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25.
And with one gone now in the inning, let's take a look at the White Sox upcoming schedule here on the show to see where they'll be for the next 7 days. First pitch on its way to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Sanchez playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking. 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Britt is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Hit out towards second. Betts scoops it up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Into the box now, Jason Castro. He popped out in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Castro playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 1st-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Pedro Gonzalez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment. And now is Yasiel Puig, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A 1-1 count to Puig. Grounded weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. He's up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Damon Britt. He'll stand in again.
The right fielder, Damon Britt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat from the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Riding in once again, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And he'll get in there safely. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33.
So coming to the plate, Eduardo Lefebvre. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Tierney.
Standing in now, Patrick Tierney. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for one. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft-contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-1 now to Mookie. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Into the box now, Carlos Correa hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pedro Gonzalez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pedro Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Set to deal on 2-2. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Base, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Line to the right side, but foul. Again, another foul ball. Gonzalez over at second. Britt is over at first with 1 away. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rougned. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Dexter.
Victor Fowler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2-1 count to the pale host leadoff hitter. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half. Kyle Fairclough is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Kyle Fairclough.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that's in there for a strike. Fairclough is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
This pitch is popped up. Sanchez is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eduardo Lefebvre.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Lefebvre. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Settling in now, Patrick Tierney. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Tierney.
He's set. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
The center fielder.
So striding in, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
To 1-2 now. A shot down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one. As we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Another full count pitch home. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. One and one to Schwarber. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout would be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So
Leading off for the Twins, the catcher, Jason Castro.
first pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The White Sox came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Weeks got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Pedro.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Pedro Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up. Correa into shallow left, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Good performance thus far by the visiting Twins, and they lead it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So here's the slugging first baseman.
Leading up for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-0 count. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 2-0 on the way. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 3-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the third
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Chris Bryant stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Abreu. On at first, nobody out. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Oh, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now pitching for
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Seven solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Presley, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Sucks.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Out into right center, well hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the runner is in from second. And a relay home. And nipped in time as the second run scores.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Yes.
This is line to left. Tierney is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better. If he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Charlie Blackmon will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Luke Gregerson enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Manny Machado will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. One and one the count now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Rougned Odor will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson, comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Machado stands at second with no outs. A pause and the 0-2. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 33, Eduardo.
Digging in, Eduardo Lefebvre. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to. Carlton Sy, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Once again, Evan Gattis. His career numbers in this matchup. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Hit high and deep to right center. Buxton is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Next for Chicago.
So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Marcell Ozuna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Marcell Ozuna.
Shot to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Mookie.
Mookie Betts. Liner toward right center. Buxton is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final today. Minnesota posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jose Barrios earns win number 4 on the season. Carlton Sy hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And encourage you to buckle up and try.